All right, let me back with another video, man. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. If you already been here before, just enjoy the video. Let's get it.
Mickey D.
No, I saw everything. I saw everything when she shot the girl and everything. I told her.
This entire case started inside a McDonald's on a quiet December afternoon. But what happened in the next few minutes would leave one woman dead, three sisters in police custody, and an entire family shattered forever.
Damn. All off of
McDonald's.
Off of a large fry.
A fish fillet.
On the 23rd of December,
Chicken
2023, officers were called to the
McChicken.
McDonald's on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, where the scene was already chaotic. Witnesses were shaken, employees were crying, and the victim, Tamanika Woods, a mother of four in her 30s, was being rushed to the hospital with a gunshot wound that would soon take her life.
Ain't nobody beautiful and pretty than you, babe.
Oh, thank you. But dang, we can't even go to Mickey D's.
You can't even make an order at Mickey D's.
Oh my. Is like they're short. I can't see.
Because the body cam, right?
Yes.
It's like the
They're
height
like
of the body
my
cam.
height. They're like 5'0".
It's like the height of the body cam, right?
Yeah. I can't see over the steroid.
No, I saw everything. I saw everything when she shot the girl and everything. I told her.
Okay.
That nigga snitching as soon as they came on the scene. But I can see why though.
I think
What
that was a girl.
that was
She
a girl?
was like, I saw everything.
Well, whatever it was,
Yeah.
they were snitching on sight. But I can understand though, because the situation could have been messed up. Know what I mean, but they were snitching on sight. No lie.
One of them worked here, the other one provided CPR before EMS got here. Probably gonna get their name in a minute.
QRV1.
I would hate to be EMS.
Yeah, they see the most craziest shit.
Oh my
I know they do.
goodness. Them and those officers, like, I really do feel for them.
For real. Why they gotta blow it out like that though? Oh, it could be bleeding or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe and like. Your deep breath, man. It's about to get crazy.
According to early witness
They
accounts,
survived.
the situation started as a verbal argument between the victim and three sisters, including 19-year-old Tanaya Evans. Voices were raised,
She looked
hands
like
were
a
moving.
demon.
Nobody could even agree on what the
gonna lie.
argument was truly about. But what everyone remembered
not
was the
trying
sudden
her shit.
shift from words to violence. Inside the McDonald's office, officers reviewed surveillance footage.
Is there another angle? Like literally like right in front of the door. Like where everybody's standing right now. Is there a camera there?
Of course it is. It's McDonald's.
Once the officer reviewed the CCTV,
CCTV.
they had what they wanted, and all three sisters were brought up.
Not the bonnet.
My bad.
She got on
Yo.
her robe. I was
Hey,
so
but why she had it
confused.
so? Why she had it so covered, like so
Her
down like
bonnet
that?
was like,
Why
I
you?
don't know. I really don't. Being a female, I have no idea. I don't wear my bonnet that low.
I know you don't. I know
to
you
where
don't.
it's like covering my eyebrows.
That's when I seen that. It was a little off to me.
And she has her PJs
all
on.
to be interrogated separately. Here's what the first sister had
Look,
to
look.
say.
Wow.
Look.
Okay.
Why she got it
Maybe it was planned.
like that shit? Like she using that shit as a mask or
Yeah.
something like a ski mask.
I don't know. And it's so thick.
What's your name?
Shit covering her eyes.
Marlo. 1 second. Is that your first name for me? M-A-L-O.
Mallow.
What's your last name? And what's your date of birth?
Oh.
Where you stay?
She don't even know.
Oh.
My bad.
You better know.
She don't even know.
You
She
better
don't even
know
know her
now.
date of birth. He said, "What's your date of birth?" She said, "Oh." She looked up and shit like.
She should
Like
figure it out.
she had to like wonder. She had to think
She
about
should
that
figure
shit.
it out very quickly. Very quickly. They're young.
And you did it.
Because they're probably underage.
Let me give you another address.
Hold on 1 second.
You said 154 Cortez? Gordon Tennis.
And then y'all don't blank that out.
That's
But
what I'm about to say. What was the point of blinking it out?
What the fuck?
And then
If the original address is not the real address and you blank that out, but then you give us the real address, like, does that make sense?
so we could just. That's crazy. It's craziness, man.
Whatever. These are kids, though.
Yeah.
19, maybe younger.
We're gonna try to cool down on the pausing, but we gotta talk to y'all.
So how old are you? 24.
Oh, okay, she's 24.
24.
But she's young.
Like Kobe.
That's young.
So there was a situation that transpired at the McDonald's off of Ralph McGill.
Yeah,
See, now she got
please.
pulling
And
up,
you
pulled
was
up.
there during that time.
Yeah.
What happened out there that led to this event?
From the beginning, so we were in the drive-thru line, ordering food, trying to place 2 orders through the drive-thru. One for cash, one for card. They informed us that since they're short on staff, that they're only, I'm doing straight from, like, I don't want to miss nothing.
Okay, I appreciate that.
They informed us that they're short staffed, we can only do one, so we put all our orders together, then we went to the window. Our order wasn't complete when we got to the window. We were trying to tell the lady we wanted to add more food to the order. And she explained to us that she's new, because it seemed like they had, the lady who first took our order seemed like she had a little attitude or whatever. So when we went to the window, it was a different lady, and she explained to us, "Oh, we're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm new to working or whatever." And she was like, "Oh yeah, we all understand," because at first we thought it was attitude or whatever. So we paid for our food, went to the second window to receive our food, and we looked in our bags, didn't have everything in it. So we went inside to tell them with our receipt and let them know that all our food was not in our bags. So, fast food people don't like remaking their food or whatever. So I guess they seemed like they were a little, attitude or whatever to make the food. And then my sisters one of my sisters.
Not trying to pause it a lot, but I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of people that work at like fast food restaurants, they do be having attitude though. Like, bitch, why you mad at me? Cause you behind there flipping fries or taking orders and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a job to do. Everybody got different jobs and stuff. This is the job you chose to do. Why are you mad at me for that?
True indeed, but I'll say that they are young, the orderers, and maybe they might have, acted like they didn't get things in their order that they actually did get, and maybe they were just messing with them people. They could have been
the customers.
Yes, like you gotta understand, like not all of your customers are adults and mature. You're going to get people that have bonnets on their head that cover their nose. Like, I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but what if they really did come back and was like, "Yo, like we got one, y'all got one thing wrong," like, and the person is getting an attitude, like,
yes,
that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, sometimes when you do that, though, and you're in the right and you do that, they do get a little attitude, like, because they got to go to work. They got,
I've experienced that as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Sure
maybe that could be the situation in this. But it might not be. It might be the situation.
And I agree, but I'm just saying, in this situation, a lot of the times too, the customers are younger and they like to play little finagle games where they can get extra food and do stuff to where they can,
That,
act like they
that's
didn't get
that's
what
a
they
possibility.
did
That's a
get.
possibility. But
You know what
I'm
I'm
also
saying?
going to say that these motherfuckers
I
that work at fast
agree.
food restaurants do be having the most
They
craziest
do
attitudes,
be
man.
having
Most
stank
craziest
attitudes,
attitudes.
but a lot of them that do be having stank attitudes, most of them, most of the time, are younger people.
Cause don't get me wrong, I worked fast food before. I ain't gonna
I
lie,
have
but I
too.
ain't never had no attitude. I'm smiling. I mean, whatever. And I'm gonna
I
get my
have
job
too,
done.
and
I'm
that's
going
why I'm
home.
saying
Collecting my
though.
check. I'm going home.
But I have too, and that's why I'm saying, and
When you work
so is
customer
my
service, you really
brother,
can't. You know what I mean,
and I would hope that my kids don't, but I know that younger people like to play a lot of games, and they could have been playing with them people too.
yeah.
So it's like
All right, you right
a
though. You right.
very
All right,
equal
so
thing right
we gonna
here.
get back to the video and see.
Yeah, it's very equal.
Let me not miss this. So what leads to the, okay, so we were still waiting for our food. Then somebody in the back said, can y'all, why they still here? And then one of my sisters made a comment and said, if we had all our food, we would be gone. So then,
Okay.
after one of the ladies in the back said that, the lady who was in the front register, I guess she catch drift of all the emotions or whatever. And see, my sister was like, right here, this is, where people stand, and this is their,
She could be
whatever.
telling the truth
Right
because
there,
she's
getting
showing.
sauce from their inside, and the lady from the cash register was like, back up, doing this like this, and she had an attitude, and I'm not sure what my sister said to her. Then the lady who had got shot was saying, she had spoke up and said something and was telling the girl, like, I already know, like, girl, so basically, like, trying to stick up for the register lady. I'm horrible at telling stuff. So, then
She's being quite detailed, so she could be being honest.
I guess the lady taking up for the register lady felt like that was her way to get buck or get big. So she was just walking back like, yeah, because nobody wants smoke, like nobody want to, basically trying to antagonize, saying she want to fight or whatever. And then one of my sisters was like, what you doing all that for, or something, saying like you could clock out or whatever. And then one of my other sisters was just saying the same thing. And the lady in the back, and the lady who was the guest, who spoke up for the register, cash register lady, was saying stuff like,
So who got shot? The employee or the customer?
Yes,
the employee
the
did, right?
employee, one of the employees.
Because they got into a little argument because
Right.
the attitude or whatever.
That was so unnecessary, though.
saying, oh,
Not
For it to
gonna lie.
escalate until somebody getting shot.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's
unnecessary.
not. It's not that
or
serious.
whatever, because these four hoes tripping or whatever, something like that. And one of my sisters said something like, I got it on me, shoot who or whatever, like basically saying she was gonna, the lady was basically saying she was gonna shoot
Now she's wilding.
first. Then, as we got our food, one of the,
She got to be the
one of
youngest.
I guess she was a manager at
Why y'all bringing guns into McDonald's
No,
arguments?
why are you saying that?
the pregnant sister.
I
And
don't
as
even
we
pause
was
it.
like,
No,
y'all
please.
But why y'all bringing guns into McDonald's arguments?
No.
Fast food restaurant arguments. man.
She said, one of my sisters basically was like, I'm going to shoot you. Like, why would you say that? I'm not trying to be on nobody's side
on camera.
or none of that. Like, but why would
They
you say
looking
that?
at you. You on camera, video, audio.
Bump all of that. Like,
McDonald's.
it came out of her mouth.
Yeah.
She just literally said, her sister said, I'm going to shoot you. Like, why would you say that?
And then her telling the police that, like, you feel me? Like,
Who does that? But anyway.
this video, all types of wrong.
But
and crazy,
at the end
like,
of the day, like, if the person that did get hit was in the right, maybe that's why she said it. Like, it could be, everything happens for a reason. So maybe it literally could be for the justice of that person.
shit, who y'all think was on the wrong or the right,
Right.
man?
We're
For me
still
right
trying
now,
to
we
figure
still
it
trying
out.
to figure it out. We're going to watch the video,
Right.
man. And y'all can continue to watch it with us. Let's get it.
everything, are y'all okay with y'all need or whatever? And me and my sister were okay, and we was walking out. And then the other lady still kept talking crazy. As we walking out, me and my other sister trying to get me and my two other sisters to leave out. And then next thing you know, the lady who told somebody to go get their 5 had walked up.
Go get their 5.
What does that mean?
And
Your
when
gun.
I looked, she saw
Your
Your
phone.
firearm.
hand.
Your
I
gun.
don't know what she did.
Oh, okay.
Her hand went like this, and my sister's
Your
hand
fire.
was like this. So I
Okay.
put my foot down and tried to grab my sister because I ain't gonna lie. You know? So, and next thing you know, I just heard, bop. So I'm thinking, I'm looking for my
I'm
sisters,
sorry, y'all.
and
We
then I'm
gotta say
thinking it was the lady
unalive.
that had that did
When
the
they
shooting because she
unalive
said
this
she was gonna
person
shoot
from
first.
McDonald's argument.
And then
If they did.
I'm looking, and I see her on the ground, and then we try to leave, and I see a man with my sister holding her, like trying not to let her go. And then that's when we had called our mama, and we went to go get her, and yeah, came back, my sister was on the cop her, and that's really it.
This man
She
holding
seems
your
like
sister.
she's being
You see
honest.
him hold your sister down.
I mean,
Altercation was
Yeah,
transpired between them two.
she
I
do,
did.
but like,
it was
we
me
gonna see.
and my two sisters was trying to let him go, let him take him off her because he had the gun to her head, like
Was
holding
it
her.
her gun or
He.
his gun? Or?
I'm not sure
Yeah.
whose gun it was.
I would
I don't
pause
even mean to
it.
keep pausing it, but like real talk, like she seemed like she telling the truth, but you gotta know, like it's always two sides to every motherfucking
I only
story.
said that because she's being so detailed. However,
But she could
I'm
be
just trying to-
she could be a very detailed,
just
good ass
trying-
liar though.
that's true. However, I'm just trying to figure out why she just said he. She was saying a bunch of female stuff most of the time.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
like, my sister or herself or her other sister. Like, she was saying a lot of female stuff. And then next thing I know, now she's saying he was holding her sister. I'm a little confused, so maybe I need to just watch the rest of it. But
Yeah, we're gonna watch the rest of this. We're gonna see.
I don't know.
And him over I was trying to touch them, like let her go, but at the same time he got a gun and it's to her head, and then next thing you know the gun started doing this. So I pushed back like, sir, just let her go. Not knowing who shot who still at the same moment. So I'm thinking,
Where did your sister get a gun from?
I'm not sure where she got the gun from, but it was already on her.
And you never seen it before?
No.
Hollywood is a place where are sacrificed.
During questioning, the first sister told detectives that the victim threatened to shoot first. If the victim indeed said that, and she actually had a gun on her, it would have a big impact in the case. But what does the second sister have to say?
So the victim, the person that got shot, had a gun on them too.
Well,
And they saying the
south,
victim said that they was gonna shoot first.
in the South, you're allowed to have arms, especially if
They,
it's-
you're right, they are though. If they is
yeah,
down
like
south, it
it's
looks like they
different
are.
than out here. You
But,
know what I
like,
mean?
What they saying is the victim said threatened to shoot first, and the victim had a gun on them. They just wasn't able to pull it out. I think like the person.
I mean, I would
I
have
don't
to
know.
see the
I don't know.
video.
We gotta
I would
watch
have
this
to
shit,
see
man.
the video to believe that, though.
We're gonna watch it.
I don't see nobody at work saying they gonna shoot somebody.
Me ask you, because they're going to ask you all that. If it's 4 y'all there, how did they get to that?
Yeah, like how did it come down to
I
that?
need to know.
Mind you, they already missed. They claimed that we had fake tunnels, but we didn't have fake tunnels. We had fake.
Somebody that
Here
worked
go
there?
another
They
story.
thought we had fake tunnels. We had fake tunnels. Y'all never gave us the food and our change. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so when y'all give us our food or whatever, mind you, in the drive-thru at first, y'all give us our food. We only got half of the food. So we started telling them like, we missing this, we missing that. So they getting attitudes and shit, but y'all should have had it right. So we like, all right, we just gonna come in the inside. So we come in the inside. We standing at the counter. I'm standing like this way, but I'm just standing at the counter, but I'm turned in towards the counter. So the girl was like, we telling the lady what.
No, but what I was getting at is, how you doing? With, there was so many of y'all, like none of y'all, I guess it could happen so fast, because none of y'all like, stop to the one.
We didn't even know my little sister had the gun on her too. Got into it, and this was so crazy. Then before my sister even pronounced that she had a gun, later already called for like, yeah, I had all y'all whole widow, all four of y'all, the exact what camera house I had. That's why we keep asking for the camera. She like, she started calling people was coming in there. She was like, I had y'all whole shot. So then when my sister turned and she was like, hell, who shot? And, tugged on her like, I got one too, like type shit. So the lady was just steady whoop whoop. So mind you, by this time when they arguing,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like,
Okay.
I'm reading the subtitles. Like,
That's what I'm reading.
I can hear what she's saying, but the words, some of the shit I can't comprehend, man. So I'm reading the subtitles. Real talk. Like, what about you? Can you comprehend?
I can a
A
little
bit, right?
Off
Whoop,
of my
whoop,
little,
know what I mean?
off
Like,
my little couple of months down
being
south.
out there.
Yeah, my little Georgia thing that I had going on, but I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out. And she said her little sister, so I'm just trying to figure out. Like, the baby got the gun. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, man.
I don't know.
instead of walking back and forth to my table
I'm reading
to
subtitles.
back over
I'm
my
sorry.
table to get my food and shit. So the lady
Over
started pouring her
McDonald's
hand in my
is
face
just
going
crazy.
out like this. So I pointed back and I felt like, stop putting your hand in my face, like doing her hand like that. She mushed
They didn't
me.
have
She
to go
mushed me
in
two
there.
times. Then we started fighting. Then when me and her started fighting, then some gun went off, but I didn't know that it was my sister that shot. So when gun went off, everybody just started running. I turned back around because I ain't see my sister come outside. So when I turned back around, I see the lady laying on the floor. My sister was still in there, and the man had got up his fire on my sister.
The second sister's story closely matched the first. She repeated that the shooting only happened after the victim mushed food on her sister, and she also claimed no one expected Tanaya to pull a gun. Back at the precinct, Tanaya Evans sat quietly in the interrogation room. She looked tired,
That's the
shaken,
shooter?
and overwhelmed.
I guess so.
When detectives began asking
little
questions.
sister.
She has this to say.
She's baby D.
Alright.
So they both got the same story then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So far.
Yeah, I'm investigator Francis, the investigator McCowan. We definitely want to talk to you about everything that took place today.
I don't mean to keep pausing there, but that's what the fuck I'm talking about, though. When you get arrested by the police with your friends or your peers or whatever, y'all always got to stick to the same story. The fact that they stuck to the same story is making them look like they're telling the truth. It's making it look like they're telling the truth. They even got us thinking they're telling the truth. You know what I mean? So if they is lying, that's some crazy ass shit. But right now, it's looking like they're telling the truth. That's why you always got to keep your same story. I just want to know
how the baby sister, the little sister, because they both said little sister, I believe. At least one of them did. But I just want to know how the little sister is bigger than both of the big sisters.
That's Baby D. You said that, right? That's what you said. Just watch the video.
She's big.
A few questions. But before we do that, can I get your first name?
She don't have no kids.
Spell it for me.
Tanaya got that fire.
Right.
Tanaya got that fire.
And what's your highest level of education?
From college.
Okay. And is English your first language?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm not asking you this to be offensive. It's just standard. Okay, just to make sure you understand. Okay. So I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights.
Everything you
ask you any
just
questions,
they got it so blurred.
I'm gonna make sure that you understand. Okay. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Anything you say will be used in court as evidence against you. Do you understand? You are entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now or at any time during questioning. Do you understand?
No, I overstand. Be quiet.
One will be appointed for you without cost, and he may be present at all times during your questioning. Do you understand? You can't decide.
I would have said, yes, I understand. I need my lawyer. We're done.
Any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand? And I'm going to ask you again, and I need for a verbal answer, please. Do you understand these rights?
Yeah, but I need a lawyer. I got my sister.
You said you do.
I don't understand anything.
I need my lawyer. I'm not saying nothing else.
I overstand.
Do you, but I still have to
I'm
ask
not
you.
speaking to
And
y'all.
I'm being quiet.
Y'all trying to incriminate me to the fullest. I'm not saying nothing. I need my lawyer.
Do you wish to talk? Do you wish to talk to us at this time
No.
without a lawyer?
Come on, Tanaya.
Okay. So no.
I can call my mama like.
She invoked her right
Keep
to
your
remain
stories
silent and
the same
requested a lawyer, but the emotional
and get
shift
that lawyer.
came when they allowed her to speak with her mother.
Tanaya, we've been waiting on you to call.
Please help me. I need a lawyer or something.
You okay? So listen. Do not make don't write no statements. We've been talking to lawyers already. They're gonna come down there and talk to you tomorrow.
Yes,
They said, not
man.
talk over the phone. Don't talk
Yes.
about it over the phone. You are
Don't
gonna be
talk to them
okay.
at all.
All right.
Yeah. I'm on that, baby. You okay? Milo and Apple are home.
I want to come home.
You gotta thug it out.
I know you do.
You might not be able to.
you're
You
gonna
gotta
have
thug it
to.
out.
Everything's gonna be okay. There's a way you can call. You can call everything. Like we put the time on the phone, and Lord Dad is like, Lord Dad is he gonna put time on money on your food.
All right.
Shit, we know how that go. Put that money on that
You wanna
phone.
make it out like a pen and stuff like that, where like we can call you, enter a pen and stuff like that.
No, I'm at the headquarters in this room. I'm not.
Still down there.
Yeah.
They still got you in question. Did you write a statement?
No, I said I didn't want to talk.
Yeah, they told her. They told her
Don't
fucking
talk
right.
until your lawyer talk to you. Renee Rottwell is your lawyer for the time being. Mama gonna bring her down there and see what they saying and stuff like that.
She gonna just have to thug it out and go through that.
Even though she shot somebody, man, but her parents told her right when the time comes to when you get in trouble.
Some other people been recording those in there. Everything is it's gonna be alright.
Yep.
She probably young as hell.
But I am a little upset if she did do that.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
Yeah.
To that worker.
Don't get us wrong. We fought her for that.
I am gonna be a little upset.
But the fact that
if she did that, but
she didn't incriminate herself.
Right
I mean, like she ain't talked to these police. I don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, you got mama number, you know about her? Yeah. Okay. Apple number 2?
No.
Yeah, you need to get Apple number 2.
What is it?
You know own phone number by her? You know your own phone number by her?
Yeah.
Okay, because we got your phone right here too. Hold on. And they don't want. Yeah, everybody put in, so
it's a baby in the background. This was very unnecessary though.
Yeah. Out of this whole video, we can say that pulling out a gun and shooting
so
somebody
unnecessary over fast food.
was unnecessary over McDonald's. I'd rather them fight. I'd rather them fought it out.
Aggravated assault.
And possession of firearm during commission of a felony.
And possession of firearm during a felony.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got a felony.
Murder is a felony.
Oh.
You're not a felon. You're not a felon.
No, murder is a felony, so you can't have it.
Murder is the felony.
See, that's
what
I'm
she killed
saying.
her?
The employee passed away.
Right, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. This was so unnecessary
Yeah,
over freaking fast food.
Murder in the process of committing a felony.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is hurting me because she's so young.
But
at the same time, the person that lost their life, she might have kids and a husband, a family.
So I ain't gonna lie, that's 2 losses right there.
This is very hurtful.
She gotta get herself a lawyer and she gotta fight hard.
Why I get triggered when someone gives me unsolicited.
She got a
when I was younger, it came
hard
the
fight.
moment she heard her mother's voice, Tanaya broke down. All the shock she'd been bottling up suddenly spilled out. She told her mother she wanted to come home. Unfortunately, Tanaya's insane actions not only took a toll on her, the effect could be felt more by the family of the deceased.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Officer Berlin with the Land Police Department.
Yeah, imagine.
That's mom. Okay.
Yeah.
They told you what's going on?
I want to see my baby. I need to see my baby.
Okay. So
She's
right
at
now
work.
it's a homicide investigation. Okay. Let me close the door. So it's a homicide investigation. Okay. With a homicide investigation, there's a lot that goes into it. Okay. Your child is unfortunately deceased, so she's considered a victim. Okay. We have a lot of investigation.
did
Rest in
was
peace
a lot.
to this individual that passed away in this video over McDonald's though. Look at this. Look at his
But
mom.
this is
Look at his
why-
mom. Look at his
this
mom
is-
though over
this-
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Though.
and so this is why, although you may love your job, please don't take it too seriously, because at the end of the day, McDonald's is still gonna go on. Taco Bell still gonna go on. Burger King, no matter Target, Walmart, whoever, no matter who you work for, they're still gonna go on without you. So like, please don't take these jobs too seriously. Of course, love your job if you love what you do, but at the end of the day, like, it's definitely not worth losing your life over at all. At all. I don't care who it is.
It's not worth it, man.
Even if it's your own business.
Look at this mom.
It's not
man.
worth losing
It's
your
not
life
worth
over.
It, man. 2 lives lost.
There's an officer on the current scene of the incident, and they have to do search warrants and collect evidence and detain who they need to detain to make sure that we're doing everything correctly. Okay. Your child has been worked on here. The Amy is here, but I've been told and given strict orders not to allow you guys to see your child until everything is completely done with the investigation, and I've been told by the lead investigator. Okay. Once they do what they need to do with their end, you'll probably receive a phone call. Okay, and letting you know.
I would have got mad about that situation.
I wouldn't be able to.
I'm
I'm
just
not
an
gonna
officer,
lie.
and the lead investigators are currently working your
would've
child's
been
scene right now
acting
on
up.
RDA.
I wouldn't have been able to handle that.
Right now, I'm not sure what's going on the scene. I was rushed to the hospital with your child to make sure that she was getting treatment. So I'm not sure what's going on the scene right now. Okay, but I just wanted to make sure I reached out to you and tell you guys my condolences. You know, stuff like this should never happen.
Never.
You know what I mean? But
never.
Once the lead investigator
no job.
gets enough information, you guys will be notified, specifically you, since you're the mother.
So do she leave her contact information?
Do they have anything? Did you reach out? Were you guys on scene?
Once I got there, the ambulance gone, I left.
So you didn't speak to anybody?
Yeah, that
Okay.
is
You have,
hurtful. That's very.
Can I get you got your name and information?
That is hurtful.
I'm gonna put it in our
to
chart
see
here,
all
but I don't know
people
how that works.
in there.
Well, can I get a
like
spare
that.
piece of paper
Yeah.
so I can get her information so I can make sure she reach out to the investigator?
They say they're gonna
Yeah, I
reach
got her
out to
ID.
you
We need her
and-
ID. Like I said, from her clothing down to her undergarments, everything is evidence because they have to conduct their own investigation, reference to the
And I
ME,
overstand
reference to a
that.
homicide investigator, stuff like that. So I'm sorry you're going through this, ma'am. I really am.
One family lost a daughter. Another watched theirs be taken into custody.
It's crazy how like they could just sit there and be like, I'm sorry you going through this, but then
They
again,
don't
at
mean
the
to
same
do
sense,
that.
in the same sense, tell them they can't see their loved one.
Exactly.
But it's like
they don't mean to do that. They're just doing their job.
they are.
But
Back to
at the
video.
end of the day, like us being people that are not in that situation, we're going to, of course, be emotional. They are required to not be emotional, which is crazy to me. But at the end of the day, like I said,
Yeah, they are. We're gonna see what happened though. We're gonna see what happened.
ooh, that's a
And
lot.
a moment inside
That's
a
a
fast
lot.
food restaurant. A moment that could have ended with people simply walking away. Instead,
fucking French
turned
fries.
into a
Damn,
shooting
bro, look
that
at that
changed
blood on
every
the ground
life
like
in
that.
that room. By the end of the night, Tanaya Evans was charged with murder, aggravated assault, firearm possession during a felony,
She's the
and
baby.
theft
She
by
got, bro.
receiving
She
a
was the
stolen
baby.
weapon. The sisters were released without charges, but they remain tied to a tragedy.
Hi, I'm Lisa
Yes, they
Figueroa
do.
of the Florida Defense Team in Orlando. Unspoken Crime Murders asked me to give some legal insight, not legal advice. How
What's
self-defense is
Here we go.
evaluated in a shooting case involving a
stuff?
public business. In cases where the suspect claims self-defense, the investigators are going to look at a few different things. They're going to look at how reasonable it was that the person used this deadly force, and was it proportional? Did it match the force that the other person was using? What were the circumstances that led up to it? who provoked it. Investigators are also going to look at the evidence, physical evidence, digital evidence. Is there surveillance? They're going to talk to witnesses. They'll evaluate the crime
Footage. I was about to say that. Run the footage of McDonald's.
about how things unfolded, and they may also look at what the person did afterward. The fact that someone was an unarmed victim doesn't necessarily mean that someone can't claim self-defense, but prosecutors and the investigators are going to look a little bit more closely at the evidence to see whether or not self-defense is valid. They may look at whether or not the unarmed person was actually larger or stronger than the person who used deadly force. They'll also look at whether or not that person was charging them or tackling them or somehow cornering them, where the person had no other way to avoid this imminent threat of serious bodily injury. The prosecutors will also look at whether or not the evidence shows the shooter was being attempted to be disarmed. So if the person that ended up getting shot was actually trying to take away the weapon when the person pulled it, that might be a factor they also consider. And then the biggest thing usually is the defender's actions afterwards. Did they stay on the scene? Did they immediately call 911? Did they give consistent statements? And not that they necessarily should, but those are some of the things that they'll evaluate. At the end of the day, the prosecution will look at it, but ultimately in these cases, it ends up being a jury question. And those are the ones that get to decide whether or not the actions the shooter took was reasonable in that situation.
On April 14th,
That was terrible.
That was crazy, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
What y'all think about the video? Let us know in the comments, man. Drop down in the comments and talk to us, man. Conversate with us, man. Let us know. But until then, man, we're going to be back with some more videos. We on the come up, man. So y'all make sure y'all keep showing the love, showing the support, and keep watching our videos, man. But let's get it.